price of winning is too high. Wait till you get the bill from regret. And that bill from regret is generational.
When you can't control what's happening to you, control how you respond to it. That's where your power
is not the absence of fear. Bravery is feeling fear and moving forward anyway.
The greatest version of you is not the I can do anything version of you. The greatest version of you is the disciplined version of you. The greatest version of you is the version that has parameters. No, I don't do that. I don't drink that. I don't go there with these people. I'm focused.
When it feels, Ian, that is exactly when you jump. Otherwise, you end up staying in the same place your full life.
What if we have that kind of attitude? The car's repossessed. Nobody believes in you. You've lost again and again and again. The lights are cut off, but you're still looking at your dream, reviewing it every day and say to yourself, it's not over until I win.
But remember, dreams without goals are just dreams.
Met anybody who became incredibly successful in any area of their life until they had suffered and sweated and sacrificed and kept their focus and fought through tears and trials and tests. And if you have a dream and you commit to it, it will come to pass.
Accept it. If you're unloved, let go. If they choose someone or something over you, move on. Not everyone you love will stay. Not everyone you trust will be loyal. I don't care about losing people who don't want to be in my life anymore. I've lost people who meant the world to me, and I'm still doing just fine. Do not follow the majority. Follow the right way. You can feel it when someone is not being real with you. Energy never lies. Always speak how you feel, and never be sorry for being real. Give people time. Give people space. Don't beg anyone to stay. Let them roam. What's meant for you will always be yours. I feel so much better when people don't know where I am and what I'm doing.
Mr. Bean, who is currently 69 years old, left us 4 statements. Number 1, never beg for a friendship or a relationship with anyone. If you don't receive the same efforts you give, cut them off. Number 2, enjoy your own company instead of expecting someone else to make you happy. Number 3, to be successful, you don't need beautiful face and heroic body. What you need is skillful mind and ability to perform. Number 4, love yourself because you're the only person who will be with you for your entire life. Stick to them at all aspects of your life and enjoy every day. If you see the moon, you will see the beauty of God. If you see the sun, you will see the power of God. If you see a mirror, you will see God's best creation. So believe it. We are all tourists here on Universe, and God is our travel agent who has already identified our routes, bookings, and destinations. Trust Him with all your heart and enjoy life. Life is just a journey. Therefore, live today. Remember that living each day as if it is your last doesn't mean being reckless or irresponsible, but rather living with a sense of purpose, gratitude, and joy. If you're not following the Fearless Motivation Project, you might miss out on seeing us again.
You see someone who is always calm, incredibly kind, and avoiding conflicts. Be careful. This person notices everything. They remain silent because they know if they get angry, it will hurt. They keep everything inside, choosing to stay calm. But the day it explodes, it's a real storm. And the one who triggered that anger will bear the brunt. If you have watched this far drop a 100, it shows you're a part of the 1% who actually finishes what they start. Everyone has a limit. And for them, this limit is often higher than for most people. But once it's crossed, expect a superstorm. That's why it's essential to respect them. Don't mistake their silence for weakness. Behind every calm smile, there is a strength and determination that can surprise you. Within the tranquility lies the reservoir of resilience. Beware the calm, for it holds the tempest within.
When you're angry, stay silent. Don't waste your time with explanations. Sometimes silence is the best way to cope with your emotions. People only hear what they want to hear, accept criticism, but never accept disrespect. The best way to respect yourself is to discipline yourself. Persevere and never give up on something that you truly believe. It's difficult to wait, but it's more difficult to regret. Don't let success go to your head. Don't let failure go to your heart. If you are a giver, remember to know and learn your limits, because the takers don't have any. Remember, it's better to cry than to be angry, because anger hurts others, while tears flow silently through the soul and clean our hearts, giving us a fresh reset. Drop a 100 if you got this message. This shows that you're not a quitter and actually finish what you started. And if you're not following the Life Lifts movement, that's on you. But if you are, God bless you. Let's keep rolling.
People stick a finger in your face and tell you you're no good. And when things got hard, you started looking for something to blame, like a big shadow. Let me tell you something you already know. The world ain't all sunshine and rainbows. It's a very mean and nasty place, and I don't care how tough you are, it will beat you to your knees and keep you there permanently if you let it. You, me, or nobody is gonna hit as hard as life. But it ain't about how hard you hit. It's about how hard you can get hit and keep moving forward. How much you can take and keep moving forward. That's how winning is done. Now, if you know what you're worth, now go out and get what you're worth. But you gotta be willing to take the hits and not pointing fingers saying you ain't where you wanna be because of him or her or anybody. Cowards do that, and that ain't you. You're better than that.
If you are awake from the hours of 10 p.m. to 4 a.m., if you're awake for 2 hours between 10 p.m. and 4 a.m. for 2 days per week, for 25 days of the year, you qualify as a kind of card-carrying shift worker, and you likely have significant circadian disruption.
Which means that I have...
You are at risk for some of the, and it's not going to happen tomorrow, but if you continue on that pattern that I just described, you are putting yourself at increased risk for cancer and cardiovascular disease, metabolic dysfunction. You can have trouble having children. It impacts fertility, mental health, psychiatric disorders. There isn't a disease or disorder that circadian disruption doesn't touch.
The rule number one is to get vitamin N.
N is for?
N is to learn to say no.
Yeah.
Secondly is setting your priorities right. Thirdly is avoid complaining. Learning to say no in everything is not easy. Setting your priorities right is not easy. Avoid complaining in anything is not easy. It's a process.
Basically 3 things that you should stop doing immediately if you want to be happier. Number 1, you have to stop regretting the past. There's nothing you can do about it. Don't forget the past. You can learn from it and get better from it so you don't make the same mistakes, but you got to stop regretting the past. Number 2 is stop worrying about the future. Psychologists have found that 85% of what you worry about on a daily basis will never happen. That's a waste of your energy. That's a waste of your time. And then number 3, stop looking for your happiness in other people. Other people cannot make you happy. It is absolutely impossible. Happiness is 100% an inside job.
It is so important that you encourage yourself, because in this day and time, in this day of social media, in this day where you are bombarded with negativity constantly, every minute, every second, no matter, you don't even have to look for it. It'll find you, and you carry it on your person. Sometimes it's in a pocket close to your heart. Yeah. You pull your phone out and there it is close to your heart. You have got to encourage yourself and protect yourself from all the negativity.